Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am here live. This is DMA Days live with Stephen Hughes, the Equipment Center Manager. What's your full title again?
Just go by Cage Manager.
Yes, Cage Manager, Stephen Hughes. Could you tell me a little bit about what is new?
We are using a completely different system than what we started out with last year. It's the same one that we implemented in the spring. It is actually a custom-built system by our Arizona campus.
We've heard about some policy changes to the Equipment Center. Could you kind of explain those?
Well, there's been a few changes. We finally have a written equipment policy for the first time since I think 2013. One was with our edit suites, just because we've had times where people would just check them out for like a week on end, and other students need to get in there, but they can't because somebody has it, but they're not using it. So we try to limit the hours, but there's some loopholes in there to really, get the time they need out of it.
And then I've heard we've also got a new app for the Equipment Center as well.
Well, we actually have an online portal now for it. So if you want to do checkouts, you can, instead of coming into the Equipment Center, you can just go to equipment.huntington.edu and get the same interface that we're working with and just do it all online. So we got a third edit suite. We've got brand new iMac Pros in there, I do believe. So they should be a pretty good powerhouse now for editing and doing post-production work.
Yes, I'm very excited to get in there. I've got a lot of editing to do this upcoming semester. Yeah.
I thought you were animation.
You edit things in animation too.
We actually added a few restrictions to our cinema cameras. We have 3 of them now. We have our Red Epic that we've had for a while. We have a Scarlet W, which is a newer red camera. And then we have Panasonic's EVA 1 or EVA 1, which we call a Baby Varicam, which is, Varicam is Panasonic's big cinema brand that's used on a lot of Netflix stuff.
I knew that.
But what we're doing is we're adopting rental house policies, like actually out in the industry. If you were to go to a rental shop and pick up one of these cameras, you would actually have to set it up every time you want to take it out, and that's to check over that everything's gonna be working, so you don't run into any problems when you're out in the field. If some might see it as a hindrance, but we're trying to help our students make sure that they're prepared and they don't run into any huge problems with these really expensive cameras when they're out working on their projects.
Yeah, that's true. It's costs a pretty penny for a Panasonic TQH IMAX 4K. Could you tell me a little bit about the film house and what changes are going on there? Is it the film house?
A lot of the policy with that hasn't changed. It's just, hey, I need Heim's house for this project. And like, cool, here you go.
Okay.
It's just the same as like requesting any other facility that they need.
Okay, gotcha. So can you request the Heim's house here at the Equipment Center? Or?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It's a facility. All comes to the Equipment Center.
And then, of course, speaking of equipment, what kind of new things do we have in this semester?
Another one that's been popular among the students who are taking the drone class is our new Mavic Pro. It's a smaller, just more portable, and just a really nice drone to use.
Did we hit everything, Paige?
Well, I think that'll be all. I'm going to go get lunch a second time. It's been a pleasure talking with you,
Likewise.
Cage Manager. Run me by your title once more.
No.
Fair enough.
I'm the Lord of Lenses.
Okay.